Well, hello everybody and welcome to my tutorial on open harmony patterns and relationships. This video in itself will be in two parts. I'll give you a little bit of time to practice in between two scenarios. Now, if I've tweaked your interest on this subject, I hope you have viewed my tutorial on open harmony, and a bonus to you if you've also watched the Overtone series. Both will give you background on what I'm going to cover at this time. We're just talking about patterns at the moment, so it's very simplistic. I'm going to be just walking from a 1 chord to a 4 chord. In the case of the key of C, 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, and right back down again. Doesn't get any easier than that. I'm going to be adding a major 7 to my 1 chord, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, and back down again. I'll be adding a melody note to that, which will be the third of the chord in every case. So in the E is a third of C, F is the third of D minor 7, G is a third of E minor 7, and A is a third of F major 7, and right back down again. Now the open harmony part. Just a quick review from my open harmony video. Locate the outside parts. Well, I've got the A. We've already determined that the third is going to be the melody and my F bass. Obviously everything that's going to happen is between these two parts, bass and melody. Very next thing you look for is your 10th. In this case it's the A. If the right hand can take it, we always let it. I'm going to add the major 7 to my F chord, which is the E. The last thing to consider is the 5th. Well, it could go here or it could go here, but at the moment we're not going to be using any 5ths. We'll be doing that in part 2. So here we are, F major 7. I'm going to simply walk it up to my G minor 7 chord, walk it up to my A minor 7 chord, and up to my B flat major 7 chord, and simply come back down again. Pretty basic and pretty simple. Now I've randomly picked 5 keys to work this pattern with. And here are the 5 keys I've chosen based on the popularity and usage. So we've got B flat, C, E flat, F, and G. Which still leaves you with some other major keys to work with in the same manner. We put together the F major sequence, so let's take a closer look at that. So here was our starting point on the 1 chord, F major 7, A being the third of F, we chose as our melody, which meant that that would also be our 10th. A went on under our baby finger and our thumb went on the 10th. Major 7th was added. Again, we decided not to use any 5ths for the time being. 2 chord, G minor 7, B flat, of course, was our minor third as the melody. It would also become our 10th. We went up to the 3 chord, A minor, C being the melody, the minor third of A was also our 10th that we ended up underneath our thumb. And we went as high as the 4 chord, the B flat major 7, D being the major third of B flat, and then we just walked it back down again. Let's take a closer look at the B flat. Let us start with B flat. Here we are, B flat, the 1 chord, our major third, the D is our melody. And of course we know that's also our 10th. We go up to the 2 chord, the C minor, up to the 3 chord. Again, F is our melody, the minor third of D, and F again will be the 10th, up to our 4 chord, E flat major 7, and then we walk right back down again. Now here's what that would look like. Outside parts, 10th and major 7. Walking up from B flat major 7 to C minor 7 to D minor 7 and up to E flat major 7 and walking back down again. You'd almost think I was playing in octaves, but if I were, it would sound more like. Although I am playing in octaves, it's part of the overall structure. And the only reason I am playing in octaves is I've arbitrarily picked the third as my melody, so it matches up with my 10th. Remember, I'm just walking up to my 4 chord and back down again. That's what my left hand's going to be doing. Here I want you to notice patterns, because that's what this is all about. Let's take a closer look at what my right hand's doing. When I play my B flat major 7 chord, the right hand contains all white notes and they're nicely spread out. When I go to my 2 chord, the C minor, same distance in my hands, but they're all black notes. When I go to my D minor 7 chord, they return to all white notes in the same spacing. And even my E flat major 7 chord, the same pattern of white notes. All black. So that was all white, C minor all black, D minor 7 all white, and E flat major 7 all white. And just walking back down the scale again. Let's look at the progression in C. Here we are in the key of C. No sharps, no flats, so we don't expect to find any black notes in the melody or in the harmony because everything's diatonic on our 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, up to the 4 chord, and right back down again. But here's an interesting thought. The 2 chord in C is D minor 7 with an F melody. The 3 chord in B flat major is D minor 7 with an F melody. So regardless of key, both my D minor 7 chord, the 3 chord, and the D minor 7 chord, the 2 chord in C, are the same structure, regardless of key. So whatever you played here will work there. In the key of C, melody and the harmonies will be all white notes. So it's very simply going to be the pattern of all white notes evenly spaced from here to here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4 chord, 3 chord, 2 chord, C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, and back down again. Here we are in 3 flats, our 1 chord, E flat major 7. We step up to the 2 chord, F minor 7, D minor, A flat major 7, and we walk right back down through the 3 chord to the 2 chord, right down to the 1 chord. Moving up a minor third to E flat, let's take a look at the pattern and what things look like. Here is my 1 chord, E flat major 7, all white in my right hand, up to my 2 chord, all black, same shape as we've had before. And as I move up to my 3 chord, a little difference here. I've got 2 black and a white. When I get to my A flat major 7 chord, all white notes in that familiar pattern and shape, and right back down again. All black, all white. So all white, all black. A little different here. Black, white, black. All white for my A flat major 7, and back down again. Well, we've already looked at the pattern for F, but again, another observation here. 2 chord of F is G minor 7. 3 chord in E flat is G minor 7. Both share the same melody note, the B flat. Therefore, these guys are exactly the same in structure. And finally, we're looking at the key of G, 1 sharp, our 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, all the melodies, of course, remaining as the 3rd, and we walk right back down again. Again, here's that interesting observation. The 2 chord in G major 7, the A minor 7 with a C melody, is exactly the same structure as the 3 chord A minor 7 with a C melody, and they are the same in structure. Let's give that a listen to. G major 7, and a white, black, white, reflect the F sharp in the scale of G, but the rest are going to be all white. A minor 7, B minor 7, C major 7, B E minor 7, A minor 7, G major 7 with that F sharp to make my major 7. So again, the pattern, white, black, white, and then white all the rest of the way. Please take the time to practice the 5 patterns I've just shown you. Well, that's it for part 1. I hope you'll join me for part 2, where we shuffle around the 5ths and the 7ths to create a proper balance between the different intervals that we work with. Until then, I'll look forward to seeing you up in part 2.